Alright, so we got video 7. As I said, it is looking like a bike again basically here. It has been 2 days that I've been busting ass out here just trying to get everything put back together. The major things that still need to be done are obviously the paint on the tank and the fenders, the powder coat on all the motor covers or cases, whatever you want to call them. The front brake master cylinder needs to be installed still. And the seat, if I didn't mention that. I'm really hoping I can get this done in about a 3-week time frame. I got maybe just shy of 5 weeks for my ultimate due date for Laughlin. So worst case scenario, I'm thinking I can have it up and going within maybe 10 days to 2 weeks, which is just because that's how long the paint's gonna take, leaving the motor as it is, and the master cylinder should be here in a day or so. But anyway, I'm not gonna go over piece by piece just because, if you've been watching the videos, or you can look back at them if you have not been to see, how it's all been going. But I've installed pretty much everything over the last couple days. Things that you probably haven't seen from some of the last videos with the welding that was done on the rear fender. That isn't screwed in all the way, but this is a better example. So, welded these bungs to the fender, this one to the strut, which goes down and is welded to the swing arm off another tab that I welded on to the swing arm. On this side, you can see it just has the little bend in it here to get around the pulley. Welded all this onto the swing arm so you can see the brake light and the license plate set up here. I've pretty much done all the electrical. The brake light still needs to be wired in, but it's really not a big deal. I'm actually waiting to get the fender off. It'll just be easier for me to do it. Once I pull the fender, I'll have a little bit more room. But as you can see, I guess the rest of the lights here are in, so you can see the turn signals. These are actually running lights and brake lights as well. The headlight, so you can see here, high and low beam switch. The dummy lights I put in here, so these are actually the, you can see the turn signal indicator. That thing is bright as shit. It's the oil light, there's no oil in it right now. And the, oops, there you go. So you can see I did that in there. And the handlebars are basically as they are going to be. I'm doing, since I'm over here, the foot clutch. There'll be a hand shifter. I got to do some modification to it. You can see it's here. And basically it will go right like this, So you'll just have, There's the exhaust. I did finish that. So you can see the kind of bellflower tips all wrapped in a black wrap. It'll basically go a little bit more gray as it dries. It's still a little wet. I'm waiting to put the exhaust and the foot controls on and the brake on this side. I got the rear caliper, new pads, and got that all installed, but I need to get the clutch hooked up here, so I'm just kind of waiting. I got to empty out the tranny and do the clutch on that. So just rather than putting that stuff on and it being in the way or having to pull it back off, that's why that's still off. But a lot of the time, like I said too, is just putting together a lot of the small stuff, having to get the front end put together, which actually is pretty easy, but the a lot of the electrical all done. Like I said, the headlight, which is the switches, and also the light itself, and getting everything all done up. I mentioned the front master cylinder. I said the bars, I think they're pretty much going to be like this. I forgot that I did that, but obviously this side, because of what I said, this side here has got the internal throttle already in there, so you can see that. And then this is an old Triumph drum brake setup that I kind of, modified the lever here. And the cable for this is real similar to like the throttle cable. So I'm going to run that through the bar as well down here and put a master cylinder in this area, and then run the brake line from there, down to the front caliper. So that's the idea for that. But anyway, the next video I'm probably just going to hold off and do the next video when everything's complete. So it'll probably be 2 or 3 more weeks, and hopefully 2. But keep an eye out for the next video, and we should have it all done.